Hey guys, Steve here. Heading out to tomorrow. The weather's been pretty shit in Melbourne, but I reckon I've seen a break tomorrow morning down Kilcunda Rocks down by the beach there. If you can hear that flapping around, there's a bird stuck in my shed, which is making it nice and fun. But yeah, not taking any of the other boys with me, just going down for a solo flick. Really want to chase some salmon with lures and just see what we can get. Have a bit of a play around. Just quickly, the setup I'll be taking with me tomorrow. So recently purchased a Pen Prevail, doing a trip to Fraser in October with the boys and wanted to give it a bit of a run, and revived a very, very old Shimano Aranos 4000. So looked about right to go on this without spending any money. So I think I've had this reel since I was kind of 15. So it's probably, yeah, pushing on, yeah, well over 10 years old, but just gave it a good service, and yeah, ready to go. So going to take it out tomorrow, see what we can do. So I love this Pen Prevail, so many things on it. I love the look, I love the handle, I love the grips, the way that they're done, the long butt, like it's just great. One thing it doesn't have is anywhere to put your lure with these steel slices, and I don't want it rubbing up against the rod. And I do like to pack it up and go for quick walks down the beach from time to time. So I'm going to put on one of these. They just go on and you stick your lure on them. But yeah, you'll see how I use it when I'm on the beach. Yeah, you can just get them off eBay. They're really cheap, couple of bucks, and yeah, saves, you know, a $200 rod, $300 rod with guides sometimes. Really worth it. There she is, all fitted up. Matching the colours, baby. Hey guys, Steve here on our way to go fishing. Unfortunately, we won't be going till Kilcunda Rocks and Phillip Island side because I was on the phone to my cousin Quinton from Bridgewater Lures and in the traffic, not knowing where I was going, and headed towards Peninsula Link instead. So we're now heading towards Gunnamatta, so probably going to fish Gunnamatta, Rye, back beaches, all around there, have a poke around for some salmon, maybe stop through the mouth of the Paddo on the way back as I head back over to my side of Melbourne. But yeah, a bit of a change of plans, but I know the salmon are still schooling around, so we'll see what we can find, have a bit of a poke and play, but might change plans throughout the day. So turns out I could go down Cranbourne Road when I looked at the map. So I've cut across Cranbourne Road, back to the other side of the peninsula. And now, because I've run out of time, I'm not going to Kilcunda, but I reckon I'm going to go off the other side of the rocks on the Punch Bowl. So for those that haven't been to the Punch Bowl, I'm going to show you the Punch Bowl. That's a cool place. Till the next change of plans. I love it when you rock up and there's no one here. This is why I fish on a Thursday. So the track down the Punch Bowl is very precarious. Someone really intelligently has put a fluoro pole there because at night, walking this track, I wouldn't want to go beyond that pole. Very smart man. Very smart man. And then just down here, you'll see why they actually call it the Punch Bowl. Because on this side is sheer cliff face, and on the opposite side here is your punch bowl. There's a huge punch bowl of land, and then you got your rocks on this side, and that is the path you walk down the middle. Last time I hurled my way through this track, I was carrying about 8 sharks up the hill at night. Have a look at this. Someone's now put a descent rope in. If the yellow pole wasn't enough. So it's really actually good to see fishers looking after other fishers, because this makes it a lot easier descending and climbing with your gear down to over there, which is where we'll be going, out of the gorge. Just a quick snap kind of halfway down the descent, and then keeps going down, and now we're kind of where we want to be on the edge of the channel. So a quick lesson for rock fishing newbies. I'm at the base now. Now in reality, if you can see just behind me, there's a section there I wanted to skip onto that goes to a big rock bar that you can see there in the distance. That's the rock bar I wanted to cast off on the incoming tide. The reality is I've actually come in probably about 2 hours late this morning and I can't get into that spot. I can get in there now, but I know when I come out in an hour, I'm not going to be able to get out at all, or not safely, and I'm by myself, risk rolling an ankle, risk hurting myself, and then being in a real bad scenario. So gonna go the opposite side, not the ideal side. We might go down to Kilcunda and have a go down there and see how we go. But yeah, just a bit of a tip for everyone else. Don't push the limits and know what the tide's doing. Okay. Found this nice section. Look at that section of water there. All the oxygen, really light coloured. So you can see the bit where the fish are gonna be in that gutter and that little bit of eddy turbulence behind this semi-rock bar there. So I reckon I'm casting my steel jigs out on this angle through here and see how we go. Had a bit of a poke around, guys, here, not getting much. Follows for really small salmon, but really getting tied up in a lot of the weed that's in the middle and rocks and shit. Just reckon there's cleaner places to fish at Phillip Island when the wind's blowing this direction, so we're gonna move spots and see how we go. Shelley Beach, just out of Kilcunda. They're the biggest cuttlefish husk I've ever seen. Yeah. I got a size 13 foot and it's bigger. What type of parrot would sharpen its beak on that? Fucking condor. Okay guys, now just at the mouth of the river down here. So I'm hoping we're going to be chasing a few salmon out through here maybe. Around the little spot. Alrighty guys, so if you can see behind me, this is actually the river mouth. So that's the island there. Obviously where the beach finishes. And then the inlet to the river begins. The beach obviously runs this way. So this is the inlet to the river. Obviously during the tide, it's a very fishy area down here at Kilcunda. Covering a fair few miles today, having a bit of a poke around. So I actually didn't bring my gear down here. Knowing where the tide's at, it's probably not going to be right for it. So I'm probably going to go back and hit a spot further up the beach there on the other side of the big power mills.